Hi everyone. Okay, this is my third time trying to make this video, so I'm gonna try to do it quick now. I just want to go over the snowfall totals from over the weekend. Um, Basically, I'm just gonna try to characterize each county and explain what I think happened. So, first off, I just want to go over the fact that my forecast did not verify in pretty much any county that I posted a forecast for. My forecast was well overdone. I predicted way too much snow uh, for most locations. Um, I was way too confident in the idea that mesoscale snow banding, latent heat release, and uh, strengthening of the low would produce heavier snow. I was too confident in those things. I overestimated those variables. I also underestimated the warm air that uh, invaded the coast and kept the precipitation in the form of rain longer than I thought it would. I had higher totals at the coast than I should have, and because of that, the window of opportunity for pure snow was much shorter. It was more like, at the coast anyway, it was about 4 hours. I thought it was going to be more like 6 to 8, but it changed to snow at about 6 o'clock, which is about 2 hours later than I thought it would, and then the snow bands were gone by 10 p.m. Even though there was decent snow and decent accumulation, it was about half of what I predicted. So if we look at these amounts, now, when it comes to Connecticut, it's a little difficult for me because I don't know Connecticut by heart, but I do know how most of the counties are structured. Fairfield, you have inland and coastal areas. You see that for the inland, the highest accumulation is 5.5 for New Fairfield, 5.2 in actual New Fairfield, and then going down towards regular Fairfield, 1.7. That would be at the coast, I assume. So again, I think I saw on the radar that Connecticut actually had a really long period of rain and not as much snow banding, so it makes sense to me that the coast really didn't get much. Sorry for the ambulance. But again, remember, I forecasted 6 to 10 inches for the inland locations. So did they come close? Yeah, but it still sucks when you miss your forecast, even if it's just by a little bit. If I had kept the 4 to 8, I would have verified, but I chose to go up, and I shouldn't have done that. Middlesex County, all of the counties in Connecticut are the same. There's inland and goes to the coast. So 4.5 to an inch. So that again makes sense. New Haven County, 5 inches to 1.2. So again, you see it comes close for 6 inches, but it still just barely misses the mark. New London County, 4 to 0.3. Yeah, I was really underdone in the coastal areas. I mean, overdone, excuse me. I was really overdone in the coastal areas. New Jersey, inland New Jersey and the lower Hudson Valley did better. I did actually kind of verify a little bit here. So Franklin Lakes in Bergen County, 5.9. and then I'm assuming that's inland, and then down to Palisades Park, which I do believe is closer to the coast, 2.6. Essex County is further inland, so 3 to 5 makes sense to me. Hudson County is closer to the coast, so 2 to 3 makes sense to me. Passaic County is kind of in the middle. Nah, they're more inland. But I did verify in Ringwood, 6.3, so 6 to 10 verified there, is on the bottom end of the range. West Milford, 6.2, that verified. Little Falls, just underneath at 5.6. And then at the coast was 4 inches, so I actually did verify there because oh wait, no, that's I think Passaic is in inland, so Wayne is not at the coast, so this did not verify. Union is close to the coast, but there is an inland part of it, so came close to verifying, missed it just by a little. And now we come to New York, which is the area that I know. Brooklyn, 2 to 3 inches, which did not verify because I had 4 to 6 for most of Long Island, which included Brooklyn, so that did not verify. I did verify in Roosevelt and in Syosset. I did not verify anywhere else. Now, I was in Massapequa at the time of this event, Massapequa Park, and they have Massapequa at 3 and Massapequa Park at 2.3. When I measured in my backyard in Massapequa Park, I got about 2.8 in the back, and then in the front I got about 2. So I averaged and just said, okay, about 2.4, 2.5. So, wasn't that far off with my measurement. And I got some decent video, which I will post, of the snow falling. It's actually pretty nice. So I will be doing that. Manhattan, couple inches, not much. This is where I did verify, Orange County. I'll read a few of these values. Because Orange County is the furthest inland and it had the coldest air, so the snowfall ratios are the highest. So even if you're not snowing that heavily, you're going to accumulate more because of the colder air. And I do believe there was more heavier snow banding over inland New Jersey and Orange County and Rockland County. Anyway, so that makes sense to me that I would verify in these areas. So it's nice to know that I'm not completely wrong. But Washingtonville, 8.5. Southeast of Chester, 8.3. Chester, 8.3. Highland Mills, 8.1. Warwick, 7.1. Middletown, Monroe, New Windsor, Salisbury Mills, 7. Cornwall-on-Hudson, 6.8. Port Jervis, 6.2. And 0.8 miles north of Port Jervis, 6. So I'll stop there, but good to know that I verified in Orange County. Putnam County, because, and the other reason I did, because I had amounts closer to the 10-inch mark. So that 6 to 10 really did pan out in Orange County. In Putnam County, probably just barely missed the mark. Queens County definitely missed the mark. Staten Island definitely missed the mark. Rockland County, I would have expected slightly more, but that's okay. So slightly missed the mark there, but did verify in Congers. In Suffolk County, uh, almost made it to 4 inches, but did not anywhere, so missed the mark everywhere. Westchester County, same deal. Verified in Croton-on-Hudson at 6 inches, and then everybody else missed the mark. So, that is the summation of uh, what happened with the storm. And again, I just want to provide a brief summary of why I think my forecast was incorrect. I think stubbornness was part of it because I really wanted to be right and I didn't want to have to keep changing my forecast. So sometimes stubbornness gets in the way. But when it comes to the meteorology, I think I just overestimated the variables that I thought were going to lead to more snow. And what I mean by that is the latent heat release and the sensible heat release in the storm itself that should have led to its rapid strengthening. That's letter A. Letter B, I overestimated how much time there was going to be for snowfall because I overestimated the warm air at the coast, which is why there were lower amounts at the coast. And C, I overestimated how quickly that cold front was going to come in through and bring the cold air in, which is why we were mixing with rain for a longer period of time. And D, I did underestimate that how long that period was going to be that we were going to be eligible to get heavy snow. So those are the reasons for my errors. Am I still happy with the storm? Yeah, I learned a lot about the way I forecast. I'm always learning. And I got really good video of the storm, which I will post tomorrow. I'm going to post this now. And then that video tomorrow will be the last on this particular storm. Alright, everybody. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next storm, which, according to the models, doesn't look like it's going to be for a while, but hang in there. There'll be another one. Alright.